What's up everybody, it's LapChi here. Today we're playing at the Deerfield Casino at the $400 Big Stack WSOP. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to do an intro here, I completely forgot to. Also, I want to apologize about some of the shaky cam, just because some of the tables we were playing at weren't very flat for some of the side cushions there. So my apologies for the filming on this video, but with no further ado, let's get into the first hand. For our first hand, we're sitting in the +1 and we see pocket sixes. I bet 1,200 chips and we have 3 callers. The flop comes king, king, 4. All around usually pretty good for us. I don't expect too many people with pair over ours. We just need to be scared of a king. It gets checked around, so I continue to c-bet for another 4,500 chips. So when ends up folding and the big blind calls. What do we think he has? The turn comes a 3 of diamond, and at this point, only a king beats us and some over pairs. I don't put any of the guys on the over pair unless they're trapping very well. So I decided to go for a bluff and shove all in. He doesn't take too long to call and yeah, what the hell, man? Let's see what happens here.
More than triple up. I don't want to blow.
Alright, show your card.
He shows a king 10 offsuit. We need a 6 to win. It doesn't get there, and we end up losing this hand. Oh boy.
Well, that was a pretty bad play, but here we are again, gonna fire a second bullet. Don't go in unless you got a good hand this time, man, Lap. Whew. All right, let's head back.
First of all, I want to apologize to everybody. I ended up firing 3 more bullets, and with a combination of shaky cam, bad hands, and coolers, we decided to start off right here. I'm sitting in the small blind and we see a queen and an 8 of spade. The low jack goes all in for 2,300. The button calls and I end up calling. The flop comes a 6, 3, and a 10, 2 spades. We do get a flush draw. I check one more time, and the button bets 2,500 and I end up calling. The turn comes an ace of heart. I bet 6,000 and the button continues to call. The river comes a 9 of spade. We bank a flush. Thank you very much, dealer. I end up shoving all in for 10,800 chips. And the button folds. The low jack shows the hand with a queen and a king. We chip up about 25,000. In this next hand, we're sitting on the button and we see a queen 6 of spade. Under gun bets 1,000. The cutoff calls and I end up calling. The flop comes a 10, 6, and a 6. We bink some trips. Thank you again very much, dealer. Everybody checks me and I end up making a light bet of 1,500 chips. Under the gun calls. The turn comes at 4 of clubs. Under gun checks me again. I continue to c-bet for another 2,500 chips. And once again, under the gun calls. The river comes a 2 of clubs, completing a straight. I definitely don't put this razor on a 3 or a 5. So I end up betting another 5K. And let's see what he does.
The price is too good for you to fold, eh?
He calls and I show trip 6, undergun mugs, and we scoop up another 22,000 pop. We're sitting in the hijack and we get a king and a queen offsuit. I bet 1,700. Small blind raises to 43. 300. We're in position, so we decide to call. The flop comes a 9, 9, and a 10. At this point, we put him on some pocket pairs or perhaps a ace-king. Small blind continues to bet 6,200 chips, and I call with some overcards. I definitely don't put him on a 9 or 10. Let's see the next card here. The turn comes a ace of heart. He checks to me. Now I definitely put him on like some jacks, and I have some blockers. So I bet 11,000, and let's see what happens here. He tanks for a little bit and I get the bluff through. Yeah, thank you very much. We take another 22k pot. So we've been chipping up the last hour or so, and we're sitting in the hijack, and we peel ace, queen, offsuit. Thank you very much, dealer. Under the gun bets pretty close to 2,100 chips, and we decide to go for a squeeze to 6,000. Under the gun calls. The flop comes a 6, 2, and a 4, 2 spades. Under the gun checks to me. I'm hoping he has an ace high, and I end up betting 8k. He ends up calling again. Yeah. The turn now comes a 9 of diamonds. He checks once again. At this point, I'm just hoping he has a spade draw or an ace high. So we put him in 100k for all in, all his chips, and pray he doesn't call. Let's see what happens in this video. He ends up tanking for about 30 seconds or so and folds. Ooh, wow, I'm pretty happy about that one.
Ooh, in the money.
So we end up chipping a bit more for a few hours here, and wind card did. In this hand, we're sitting in the cutoff, and we finally peeled the dream pocket aces. Thank you very much, dealer. With about 28 people left in this tournament, I bet 13k. The button calls, but the big blind raises to 33k. I tank for about 30 seconds, trying to figure out if I should see if I get 2 people to call or make a squeeze and just have 1 call heads up perhaps. I end up making the call, hoping the button would call as well, as I feel both their positions are pretty wide. And also 2 people that you're playing against isn't too bad for pocket aces, so everybody calls. The flop comes a 4, 7, and an 8 with a flush draw, as well as the straight gets there. The big blind shoves all in and has me and the button covered. I tank for a little bit and I end up calling. Let's switch to the video to see what happens, as this is a $600,000 pot. I believe the winner should be able to get to the final table pretty easy.
This is a big one.
Oh,
Holy shit.
Gamble. Oh, man. Cherry pick? Give me that card. Oh. Wow. Yes, come on, run it out.
Wow, what a pot.
The big blind shows ace jack off. The button shows a ace 3 of clubs hitting his flush. I am crushed on the river. We were so close to day 2. Let's roll it to the outro.
How can someone play so bad? I fired 5 bullets. Busted on 28th. As you see, I have pocket aces. And as I bet he re-raises. I decide just to call with 2 people in. I thought I was safe. And they all shoved. And one of the guys hits flush. I play so bad. I got greedy. I should just re-raised him. But I didn't. I would have been good. I don't know what to say, man. How many times I gotta learn that lesson? But hey, man, I keep grinding. Next time. Well, about 5 bullets today. I think I won $641. Popped in 2,000, so I'm down 1350. I cashed though. I guess that's it. I take a day or 2 off. I'll probably recuperate and then play another WSOP. Better luck next time, or better play next time. Take it easy.